best gags.
All the best ones. And some bad ones, too.
We're bringing back
Kurg. Charles gag.
Jack and Evan are fused together.
Oh,
that works.
What? You remember
Cronenberg monster? Yeah.
Became ashes.
What's that low rumbling noise?
Ashes to ashes and bones to bones. Everything passes except kidney stones.
Damn.
I'm not Ash.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Wayward Seven! That was such a great one for me to lose my focus on. Welcome to episode 100!
Charles, you're not
leave Charles alone. He's a part of this now. He's here! He's here!
Yeah!
Alright, I'll turn the cam on to you and you do that again when that happens, but before we get started, let's cut over to the boys to my right.
Yeah!
Whoa!
We brought back the best stuff. Will said no balloons, I got a balloon.
We said
Will hates the salad tongs, I got salad tongs.
Will hates us.
We're here! We brought all the best stuff here for episode 100, and if you're wondering maybe what it is that we're talking about, or you want to know for the 200th episode, or the 2 years coming up, by the way.
Oh,
so if you don't want to miss out on any of the gags, spoofs, and giggles that we have coming up for that, make sure you go on and subscribe and hit that notification bell, so that you see all the videos that we upload and don't miss out on any of this fun, cool content that we're putting out for you.
Say out of the episodes, which one was your favorite?
Yeah! What was your
Mine
favorite
was the
moment in
Halloween
the last
episode.
100 episodes? Which one?
Halloween episode.
Which
One or
which
two?
First one.
First one?
First
Okay.
one's Batman.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Back in the cave.
Cave,
Yeah.
baby.
And if you haven't seen the second one, go watch it now. It's half as long as the first one.
All right, thank you guys. All right, ladies and Charles.
Hello.
Hello.
You know, we like bringing back, things that Will loves, like me, and guest stars like Charles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Megan's there too.
I'm part of that crowd, but we just have enough room over there.
Yeah.
She's on this side, so
Weird
she's like a
glitch.
neutral
Weird
zone. But you know what else we love? You following us on social media at the Wayward Seven. We have super fun content there.
Like it, and I'll bring more squishy cats, because Will loves those.
No, not the squishy
They
cats.
exploded. They exploded like day one.
Leave a comment if you've been here since day one, or if you haven't, leave a comment saying
If
your
you're new.
favorite episode or your favorite moment. Just share 100 comments right now.
Right.
Everyone 100
100 comments.
billion likes.
I feel like it's the 100th day of school.
Yeah.
We have
I mean,
snacks.
pretty much,
We're
yeah.
gonna get out in a half.
I get more education here.
Oh man.
Right, Will?
Yeah,
That's
inspiration
pretty bold.
All right. Well, thank you. I think we've said all we need to. They brought fans and skeleton tongs and all sorts of balloons for this one. So I guess let's just go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, he's over there,
Yeah.
so he's dead.
No.
Let's just
You need to
roll
kill me.
into it.
You.
She was a She was a I was walking down the street when out the corner of my eye I saw a pretty little thing approaching me. She said, "I've never seen a man who looks so all alone, and could you use a little company? If you could pay the right price, your evening would be nice and you can go and send me on my way." I said, "You're such a sweet young thing, and why you do this to yourself?" She looked at me and this is what she said: "Oh, there ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. I got bills to pay, I got mouths to feed. There ain't nothing in this world for free. Oh no, I can't slow down, I can't hold back. Oh, you know, I wish I could. Oh no, there ain't no rest for the wicked until we close our eyes for good." Not even 15 minutes later, I'm still walking down the street when I saw the shadow of a man creep by the side. And then he swept up from behind, he put a gun up to my head. He made it clear he wasn't looking for a ride. He said, "Give me all you got, I want your money, not your life. But if you try to make a move, I won't think twice." I told him, "You can have my cash, but first you know I gotta ask, what made you wanna live this kind of life?" He said, "There ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. I got bills to pay, I got mouths to feed. There ain't nothing in this world for free. Oh no, I can't slow down, I can't hold back. Oh, you know, I wish I could. Oh no, there ain't no rest for the wicked until we close our
that
Evil.
Reagan
You'll know.
found it.
Hey, let's
What?
not talk about it.
Oh.
So, we're back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Last time we left off, the party was traveling through these mines, hopefully safely, but with that being said, Nastani was caught off guard by some telltale signs of something that gave her quite a fright last Halloween. And these signs turned out to be more than just myth or legend, as a creature, a dragon, decrepit and ancient, crawled its way and chased the party up the lift of the mine shaft. They did combat, they were teleported, they dealt with some game elements that was really fast for that. It was a surprise. And they handled it pretty fluidly with some heroic moves from Icarus.
Okay.
Blocking a breath attack down the throat of the dragon and then perishing. But the party was able to scrouch together, find diamonds within the dragon's hoard and from Icarus's inventory. R.I.P. those amazing crossbow bolts.
Yeah, they're gone.
But Icarus was brought back. Yes. And as you guys all sit there for a moment, you look around the corpse of the dragon, or what was once a dragon, nearby. What are you guys doing?
I take him for valuable items.
Nastani is going to.
loot the body.
I'm gonna loot the bodies. I would love to loot a lot of them.
Nastani's going to investigate the body and see if she can tell what kind of a toll that this is.
Okay.
Well, so she can tell what dragon it was, and then
Yeah.
like.
Sure. So that's 4 investigation checks.
I wanted to look through the bones. and see if I
5
can find-
investigation checks.
Okay.
And for Nastani, I believe you can. There's a. For your question,
I feel like Badissa would also try and look through the dragon's sword for new swords.
go for it. Investigation check. I'd say Nastani, you can either make a history, a nature, or a religion check, each with advantage, due to this being your favorite terrain and your history.
I'm gonna do a history check. Also, that was a 16 for Badissa to find new swords.
Okay.
You said advantage.
Yep.
17.
17. So Badissa and almost said a different name. It would have been spoilers.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh wait, what was
Don't
that
say
name?
your real name.
Chuck
Lady Garvia, make a move.
Charles E. Cheese.
That's my new character,
I
guys.
would say
No!
both Badissa and Gwen, looking through the chunks, there's no weapons in here. There's no items of sorts. It's just, it's a bone pile. Nothing but discarded bones that probably couldn't be consumed.
What can Badissa use? Anything? Any weapons?
Just about.
I'll give her my rapier.
The
special one.
Okay.
It's no attunement, so.
That's true. Well, she's looking through and picks up a large bone, and it kind of like, I can just use this. I got it.
There's
I can't
no,
use my
like,
shield if I
other-
have a rapier.
Jewels or gold or anything.
No jewels, no gold, but I would say that you guys find some very interesting crystallized bones.
Okay. I put them in Badissa's bag of holding.
Yeah, I would say Gwen, you find what appears to be a kind of elongated, sharp amethyst rib of some sort. And Badissa finds a more opaline looking kind of section of a jaw. Maxilla.
30.
30? Okay. You guys are holding on to those rolls from earlier.
If you want to do those, you can.
We can do those first.
Can I use guidance and
You have to use guidance before I tell you to use the roll.
skill
So-
proficiency? Or
Also before the roll. So, just what'd you get?
19.
19?
it's just as an action, but yeah. I gotcha.
Yeah, I'm just saying, for those checks, cast it on yourself and then ask me for the roll.
Okay. I haven't rolled yet.
Well, I'm
Okay.
saying,
Yep, I gotcha. 19.
I got 18.
18, 19, 19.
19.
19? Okay. You guys are pretty quick, pretty thorough about this. Who rolled the 18? Evan? Okay, great. So, as you go and search through the corpse of this dragon-like creature, I would say it's slim pickings. There's teeth, there's the claws, the kind of broken horns on its head. However, I would say each of you, kind of searching the body up and down, find scales near the wings, or what used to be the wings, similar to that of blades. And Astani, as you look over this creature, it is not a dragon you have ever seen before, but you've read stories, you've heard tales, and looking at the blades that the others are currently trying to pick off or investigate, they look like feathers. Long, curved swords, almost. Looking at the teeth, razor blades. You can only surmise that this is a fabled iron dragon. A very ancient dragon, thought to be extinct.
Now it is. Hey-o.
Well, perhaps.
I had a after.
You said that like it had like a crystalline crown as well, right?
The horns had grown out of its head almost unnaturally, but they too are made out of a metal of sorts. Brittle, kind of like cast iron.
I have a question. Hypothetical. In the capital, in the castle, was there ever any portraits done of the original royal family?
You know that there used to be documentation on the original royal family, but that was tens of thousands of years ago. Most of which has been lost to war or somewhere deep within the castle that you were typically not allowed.
Okay. Sani's gonna take some of the teeth and the razor blade feathers.
Okay, you guys are free to add what you want as well.
Are there any big enough that might be put, you could call like a sword, like so that way Vidissa could use it as a weapon?
Tape
I
it to the
difference.
bone.
Definitely big enough to be sword-like.
And then
So we've got what? Crystalline teeth and blade-like feathers, or
Blade-like feathers, blade-like teeth, and if you want to grab one of the cast iron horns, you can as well.
Can I look in his eye sockets?
Sure.
can
Make an investigation check.
Can I grab one of its blade-like feather scales?
Sure.
I would also want to grab one of those.
Is the heart?
Go for it. You guys can write those down in your inventory.
Is the heart still dripping from the ceiling?
Looking up, most of it has spilled out. Inside check.
I got 17.
17?
19.
19. Okay. Start with her, and then I'll move to you, and then we'll go to Chris. Her, as you go to the eye sockets, be fishing around inside, stick your hand in and pull out this kind of starlight liquid. As you kind of watch as it puddles in the palm of your hand, you can see the stars in a night sky just shifting back and forth. Feels like water. Almost like tears.
Can I jar it?
Sure. You can put it in a jar.
I want to take like in both eye sockets, just like.
Sure, yeah. Go for it.
I'm gonna do a second one.
Got it. Alright. You got a 19. As you go over to stare at the puddle, it looks similar to the material that Herb is gathering. However, it is a lot more viscous. It is thicker, and as you look in, you cannot see the floor beneath it, but once again, just a sea of beautiful stars.
Can I take like a water skin and like
Sure.
take some?
Fill it up.
Is there any religious markings on the walls?
Make an investigation check.
Do I get advantage?
Yep.
I got a 3 on the inside for the chest.
Chris, as you go over to where the chest is, you see shreds of scales that are still attached. Small, more shield-like.
Yeah.
But as you approach, looking about, placing a hand, just kind of peering inside that empty chest cavity, there is a shocking sense of familiarity.
And like the heart? Or
Just getting close. It's hard to describe, but chills go down your spine for a second, and not that you know this
Yep.
creature, but that it is familiar.
could I get my glaive and almost like dissect down the chest
Sure.
cavity
Yeah.
to look more inside?
Make a strength check.
I'm just gonna use this. 17.
17. Easy enough. You take the glaive, and it takes a few minutes to carve down and break through the sternum.
Got it.
The ribs split open. This kind of large spine-like structure now open. Where you expect the heart to be is this large, almost jellyfish-like sack of that starlight liquid.
Yeah, I'm taking it.
Put it in
Trying
the
to cut out the heart?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll help him with it.
It's actually a
Make a
man-o-war
medicine
jellyfish.
You have advantage.
I have advantage on strength.
Medicine.
Medicine. Got it. 15.
15. With Icarus's help, you sever it, cut it out, and it's large. Very large. Okay. But you can take it out. Mastani, what was that religion check?
It was a 27.
27. Or not religion, but investigation, perception.
Yeah, investigation.
Investigation, yep. Looking about this room, you do not see anything carved on the walls. This looks like this is a room meant for transporting ores or taking them places or sorting them of the sorts. However, when you look over to where the dragon first appeared, when it transported everyone to this room, the throne, this nest of sorts, is built in a very strange manner. It's very meticulously picked out the perfect pieces and set them up almost like a massive throne. But at the top, where it spirals up towards the back, it seems to be a star made out of bone shards.
Does this throne look familiar?
Make a religion check.
Advantage?
Just ready to declare Icarus like crawling.
25.
25.
Got a second one.
Mastani, looking up, you have seen this star before. This is the star of the enlightened. The star of the Atulva.
One last question. Are any of these corpses fresh? As in, like, within the past year, fresh?
I'd say from your previous checks, within a year, sure.
Okay.
Maybe a few pieces here and there.
All dragon corpses?
These are all dragon corpses, or dragonoid, or dragon humanoids.
But every single one of them is dragon.
Mhm.
Yep. Yep, that tracks a lot.
That's crazy.
It's so crazy.
Well, he said favorite snack many times.
You did.
Many times.
I don't
Almost like
I don't really want to stay here much longer than we have to.
Yeah, this place gave me the heebie-jeebies.
I
let's
can
break down some walls.
Well,
Let's
the wall's already broken down, isn't it?
up, right? We can just go
So-
up.
Could I?
Like, you said he cracked. We saw sunlight before. Like,
Yeah,
how
there's
much-
sunlight, yeah, and you look out. You do not recognize the scenery at all.
What does it look like?
Make a perception. Yeah, if you, everybody who wants to look over the edge, go ahead and make a perception check. Go for it.
That's a 19. Nice. 24.
24,
26.
16, 16,
28.
28,
23.
23. So I'd say you guys roll high enough to see pretty much through this fog and haze nearby. This is a
We're able to see fog.
massive opening to what appears to be an ocean.
Is this the bad ocean?
In the distance, you can see obsidian spikes reaching out of the water.
Yes, this is the bad ocean.
Oh god.
I see what you'll do.
Coastal lines far, far down beneath you.
Don't go near
You
those.
see rocky shores, hexagonal stones that jut out, kind of collapsing the closer to the water. Looking about in the distance, you almost didn't notice it, thinking it was a part of the fog and mist. A monolithic sized structure. What appears to be almost a massive tree stump reaching into the heavens.
So we can't go there.
Nastani, you do recognize this stump of sorts as the sun's spear.
That's also known as where.
Or the primeval coast.
That's not great.
So the entrance.
supposed to get
So the where the atoll,
Not there.
the atoll first appeared, there was like a tunnel that it first appeared in.
You're not in the original area that you.
Yeah. No, as in like whenever it first appeared
It was in the throne.
in the throne. Okay.
Yeah.
And there's no exit aside from this hole it created.
Well, I didn't say that.
Can I look for any exit aside from this hole it created?
Yes, there's multiple.
Oh,
Can I call for my griffin?
You call out. A loud whistle.
Come on, buddy. Coast clear. No monster in here.
A few minutes pass.
The coast is not clear.
The monster's gone. That's what he was worried about.
Icarus looking about. There are several tunnels that led into here, most of them collapsed. However, there is one kind of narrow passage with some decent fortifications where it looks like there are several corpses who were once guarding a door. The door is sealed.
Let's open it up.
What are your thoughts on this?
On the door. Okay.
Cool door.
So, like guarding things from coming in or guarding things from coming out?
Look to be dwarves, shields in hand.
Oh, a bunch?
5 or so.
I mean, we've already gotten rid of the big thing. Does the door have any engravings on it?
Nothing more than decorative.
Last time we opened up a stone door, we got stuck.
This one doesn't have engravings on
Not
it. Though.
quite. That was the last time a stone door closed.
One window, another door closes. Another one opens. I guess. I mean, we really have nothing left to lose because we cannot go there.
Not to the coast.
Not to the coast.
It's a long way down, too.
Also, it's a terrible idea.
Well, let's try the door.
A couple terrible ideas got us through some things.
We're gonna, yeah, try the door.
Try the door.
You going in first?
Okay,
I'll
for now.
Gwen, you.
You're no better than us. You're an exile.
I have advantage in this.
Dang, you're in exile. What?
I think I
I'd
have the
even
most
know
hit
about
points
that,
right now,
dude.
though.
Dang,
I'll
that
take a hit.
sucks.
Gwen, as you push open the door, make a perception check.
Oh, wait, I'm in exile too.
Let me-
Literally
I'm
the
in
exact same
exile
situation.
in the
This
country we're in.
we're in.
Oh, in this court? Oh, that's even worse.
Um,
Yeah, that sucks.
Unnatural 20.
Gwen,
Yeah, that
as
sucks.
you push open
Yeah,
the
that
door,
sucks.
sword ready, I assume.
Yes.
Looking about, you see what appears to be a pretty large storeroom. A place where goods or materials or items were kept, brought up, brought down. A general workshop. Looking around, there are a few corpses that seem to have either been trapped down here or stuck for some reason. But there is another exit to this room, but there's a lot in here that they seem to be guarding. But it looks clear.
Are there any goodies?
Does it seem
Maybe what?
inherently like dangerous or like trapped?
I'd say from your check, no.
Okay. There's
Seems
an
like-
exit through the door. We
Whoever
can-
was in here starved.
Yeah.
25. Yeah.
Okay.
25?
Huzzah.
25. Okay. Alright, Herb. Cool. As you go digging around, kind of moving, there's lots of crates, boxes, there's tools on the table, there's papers, there's a few things. I'd say there's two things that look interesting. But I'll say you go towards one that kind of catches your eye. There's a slight glimmer in the corner of the room. And it is strange in the sword light that Gwyn is providing. As you walk over, reaching your hands out, you feel something that you cannot see. It's fabric. You pull, and the corpse of a decaying kobold is seen. But in your hand, you hold fabric that you wave in front of you. Invisible. Visibility cloak. So, in your inventory, I will add later the cloak of the hidden veil.
The veil. The veil.
What about this? As you take it off, it fades into a dark, tattered robe, black as night.
What about the second thing?
Second thing, well, let's see what everybody else is. If anybody else is looking around.
I'm gonna
I want to
look
look
around.
around as well.
I would love to look around actually now that I'm here about that.
Yeah, I'd love to
Investigation.
look. Okay.
I'm looking around. I'm also trying to find something for Vidissa aside from the giant.
Investigation. You can make one for this as well.
Bummer.
Investigate?
Yep.
I feel
Bummer.
stupid.
I mean, if you have inspiration, go for it.
No, not that. No, I rolled it and I thought it was a 21 at first. Just on the die.
Oh wait, I can use
And I was like,
inspiration.
guys, I rolled a 21. That's so good.
Nice.
And I was like, wait a minute.
Hold the phone.
That's not even possible.
I rolled a 17 for perception.
17? Alright.
Or investigation.
Double check my 17. Okay.
Hopefully that's good enough.
Chastille.
Yes.
As you look around for anything that catches your eye in particular, going over to one of the corpses, you see them kind of what appears to be was once a drow or elf of sorts, clutching their head. Placed atop it is this opulent helmet of sorts. And as you kind of slowly remove it from the corpse and it falls to the side. You
Oh,
dust
like
it
I
off.
take it off and it just slowly.
Yeah, the corpse just falls over.
Okay.
Dust it off.
Is it?
It looks like a magic item of sorts. It's a very nice helmet.
Can I put it on?
Yeah, you put it on.
To
Do anything in the immediate?
As long as I make sure you
I need
guys
to
you don't
change
put it
to
on,
it.
because it
It's
could
a
be
solid down.
could be cursed. Is it like a dome or is it a crone or a helmet?
As
Or a
you
crown?
As you put it on,
Chrome dome.
Is it a
what
crown?
do you think is stylish?
What I think is stylish?
Yeah. What's the first thought of a stylish headwear?
He's a prince.
I mean,
Probably wasn't
the
crowned.
Kamarian crest is what I believe royalty is.
Okay.
So I
As you put it on, you watch as the metal sparks and changes and shifts to that of a circlet crown with the crest atop.
Cool.
And you feel a bit wiser, a bit smarter.
It gives him an ego. You need that. Now he's conceited.
It's
I'll
not that.
give you that.
So wait, what is
It's
what is
not that. It's not that item. It's
Take it.
yeah. Doesn't
Talk
boost
to an
anything.
orc.
Right.
So what's the name of the
Boost
crown? I'm
your
putting it in my
confidence.
inventory.
You can put it in your inventory. It is an ancient helm of insight. So just write that down for now.
I'm just writing it down because it's one of the
Oh.
There's a lot of custom items.
So put it in.
So,
put it on the bottom.
Who wants to go next?
Me? Oh, go ahead.
Click
I
I was
will-
gonna ask,
bottom.
this thing.
Is it, considering I already made the roll, is it too late to specify if I want to try and find some kind of light or medium armor that would fit me?
I'd say roll and we'll see what happens.
There are
Okay.
small men.
Is it atop the first roll that I made, or?
Yeah, just put it on the top of the first roll. But we'll do
18.
the 18 what?
19 minus 1. I think that's the math.
Salad tops are nice.
Cursed.
Cool. So I'm just
Okay.
wise now.
No, you have
Gwen. Yeah, I'd say, as you look about, you see a few things, you see a few scrolls here and there, but as you're looking about, just trying to look for something useful, you see a handful of gems in a bowl that catches your eye.
It's the bowl. She can collect shrimp.
And you dump the gems and you have a nice little bowl. Like for
Dump a
cheese.
million
I
dips or
shed it
something.
to you. Well, I was gonna say I shed it to you for Silas because of all the peanuts this could have held.
Wait, she has a new bowl, correct? How many croutons could I fit?
Can I make?
I'll trade you
salad?
the bowl for the crown.
How many croutons we talking?
But I'll say
Can I make a
the
giant
gems in the
crouton
bowl,
with it?
How many croutons?
as you look at them, some of them kind of give off a warmth energy. Some of them feel really cold to the touch. And some of them kind of have that little static spark when you touch them. So,
Grenades!
if you want, you can write down a handful of elemental
jewels look a
gems.
lot like
And a nice
elemental
stone bowl
gems.
if you want the stone bowl.
I'll keep the bowl.
Alright, Chris,
not?
what'd you get?
I got another 3.
Chris got a 3?
Yeah. Nice.
Chris, as you look around,
I don't see anything.
I'd say, you know, people are going through the boxes, but you see a table. It's already got stuff on it. So you go to the table.
Let's
Go
go
for
to the
that.
table.
As you look at it, make a nature check.
Found my nature.
Find a rat.
18. I found a
18?
rat. Oh shoot.
Chris,
I found a rat.
well, you're not too interested in searching through boxes.
Boxes are
You
boring.
see something that catches your eye on the
Yeah,
table.
because it's cool.
Yeah. And as you walk over, you pick up a hunk of this metal.
Oh.
And next to it, this kind of hunk of ore. And as you look at it, you know what this is.
I do.
You do.
I do.
You've seen it in a shop. You've seen it made into swords of the
Obsidian?
best caliber. No.
Is it mithril?
Not obsidian.
That's a good guess.
But this ore seems to be raw mithril.
Yeah, I got it right.
What
and
is
the
that?
refined metal bar, imperfect, seems to be a bar of adamantine.
You get to keep
Oh
that.
my god.
Keep it's good stuff. You
Good.
can make
I
weapons
keep
out of
the
that.
good stuff. Adamantine is really good.
Do I see
is
the
like a
corpses? Are there any?
There are some corpses here.
Is there like a dragonborn corpse that I see?
Yeah, there would be a
I
dragon.
pray over the dragonborn corpse.
Oh.
Is that what warlocks do?
I mean, Chris could do it.
I'm
if you
doing
wanted
that.
to.
Honestly, you can do it just from a moral standpoint.
Yeah.
No.
You're allowed to
Alright,
pray
so-
for us.
You're allowed to
Fine.
pray.
Who's next?
Can I cast identify?
You can. Let me get through everybody else searching.
Yeah, so I opened with a 12,
12? Okay.
and then I said I got specific about armor and got a nat 1.
Okay. So you don't find any armor.
That's fine.
But Icarus, I will say, as you're looking about, there's not really any armor in the room, other than the helmet that was picked up. But you do find what appears to be a lantern in pristine condition, hooded lantern. As you walk over, just fidgeting with it, pull it back. A blue light shines from the interior of it, and it closes. Open. Close open. You flip it around. The light does not go out.
Isn't this familiar?
I would say to Ethan, sure.
No, I swear, Icarus was there for. Didn't Cadmus have a forever torch that was blue like this?
Yeah,
That would never go
Cadmus
out.
did. This one's in a lantern. It's got a little hook for your belt.
I'll put it on my belt.
You do. And you can write down a lamp of everlight. What was the other thing? And Nastani and Badissa.
Oh, I didn't do it for this, but Nastani got a natural 20.
Okay, what's the total?
Am I adding the proficiency
Sure.
as well? And it's doubled because of the terrain thing. So it's a 28.
Okay. Well.
And then
Okay.
Badissa 17.
17. Okay. So, Nastani, you find a few bottles, large bottles of a dusty, thick red liquid. They have runes on the side, but comparing them to the other potions you have, these look like 3 superior healing potions.
Ooh, that's good.
But as you also look around, you see something that catches your eyes. It looks like a schematic of some sort. Something for a machine. And as you look at it, what languages do you read?
I read Abyssal, Common, Draconic, Elvish, Primordial, Undercommon, and Ark'za. You don't know what I'm looking at.
There is a mixture of languages on here between Elvish, Dwarvish, Draconic,
Kind of covers.
and no, that's it. Yeah, Giant as well. But I'd say you can read most of those. Looking over, these forgotten blueprints seem to detail the construction of a mechanical being, an automaton of sorts. Unique to that of what you've seen, this one seems to run on something entirely different, but it looks like most of the hard-to-find components are on the table, as if it was in the process of being constructed.
Hey.
So,
Hey.
there's several things you could do with these blueprints. Either finish whatever is being constructed here, or probably take it to someone who has a bit more finesse with these magical items and perhaps make you
I'm
something.
gonna do that. I'm gonna take the components and the
Okay.
thing and put it in my bag holding.
Alright.
Hey, what's she get?
He's not a tinkerer.
You need a tinkerer. Lauren knows of a tinkerer.
Police.
That's close. You're so close.
Police.
That's true.
Devere.
Oh,
she
she is,
made the
yeah.
hand.
Dude!
Yeah, she's an artisan.
I know my stuff.
Take your inspiration.
Thank you.
Take your inspiration.
Silly goose.
Sorry.
Series Devere.
I was thinking of
So-
someone else. I was thinking of her mom.
As you find that,
Thank you,
Nastani,
Devere.
you found those potions. What did Badissa roll?
Which one?
17. Yes.
Badissa rolled a 17?
17. Badissa, yes.
Okay. Okay, Badissa. Okay. Badissa finds what appears to be a crystal that looks very similar to Herb's car battery, as we've been calling it.
Oh, I knew
It's large. A big crystal that was covered.
She puts that in her bag of holding.
And then she finds what appears to be a spiraled dragon bone fossil.
Whoa.
Okay.
She puts it.
15 plus more
It's
horsepower.
a cool knick-knack.
She puts on a knick-knack.
They call it Dragon Jaw.
Yeah.
Keep it on a turbo.
Gonna
It's a
build a
V8.
little dragon.
I'm gonna build my own dragon.
No.
And then Herb will
Forgot
capitalize and
forgot
create
that's right.
build a dragon.
Okay. So, Herb, you wanted to cast Identify?
Yeah, on the
Thank you.
Yeah, the spell slots for it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I didn't even get to
It's
use
all
any spells
Oh,
in the
yeah.
fight,
God,
so.
I know.
You can
Goose.
use Identify.
Boys are goose. Goose. Boys. Goose.
So, as you use Identify on the cloak you found, it is the Cloak of the Hidden Veil. And it grants the wearer advantage on dexterity/stealth checks, so stealth checks, and allows them to become invisible for a minute once per day.
Is there any... Where's it from?
That is not what it would
I
do.
know, but is there like any description under it?
You found it on a dead kobold in the corner. But you do have to attune to it.
Can I wear it at the same time as my other clothes?
Not another cloak. You must choose one cloak to wear.
Basically just stealth.
What's the official thing that's the car battery to write down for Badissa?
Right.
Just write down car battery.
Stabilized
Boom.
Ethereum.
Mm-hmm.
So, you've pretty much gone over the storehouse, but is there anything else you want to do in here?
I don't know if you've ever played this game, but I would like to find a way out.
There is. I'll tell you exactly what I saw when I walked in the room.
She
The
points
exit.
to the other door.
But now we're back in the cave.
There's a crystallized spiral dragon skull.
It is a fossilized dragon horn.
Okay.
Spiral dragon.
Can I look in the boxes since I was only at that table?
No.
Are you going to spend another hour here?
No.
If you're going to spend another hour here, you're more than welcome to.
If we're spending an hour here, can I take a short rest?
If you guys spend another hour here, yeah.
Yeah, I want
About the first hour.
You were actively looking.
Alright.
I'd like
To
to
the
take a short
exit.
Okay. So,
I shall look in the boxes.
so Gwen, as you march towards the exit,
Oh.
there is a set of stairs.
Okay.
You going up them?
Yes.
I'm right behind you.
Quietly.
As you
Or
go up
quietly.
the stairs, it is a long, kind of winding path, but eventually it leads to what you recognize as the pit that you guys once fell down. The staircase continues, wrapping up the spiral. You going forward?
The one we fell down before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
With all the hanging elevators, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to go.
Yeah, and looking around, I'd say most of the systems that were once barely functional are no longer, but you can see that now that there are platforms at different levels here in the spiral
Okay.
that lead to different places, including yours.
Do I see or hear of any like creature or anything? Like I think.
Perception check.
Yeah, I think Gwen would be a little weary.
I would imagine. You know what? That's earned.
I'm also weary and weary.
I'm something of a
Carry
wayward
on,
guy.
my weary son.
19.
19. Gwen, you take a second looking down into the abyss, looking up. You don't hear anything.
Okay. Alright. I think we're good to go this way.
Why? Quietly.
Quietly.
Let's run.
Okay.
Let's go. I mean,
Okay.
Let's go.
So,
Okay.
Going up
Moving
the
up the stairs?
still
Yes.
like my tits.
alright, so as you guys all march up the stairs, what's the marching order here?
Miss Donnie's first.
Can I go second?
Sure.
Middle.
I'll go fourth.
I'll be last.
Okay.
He's in this.
I guess I'm, right in front of Gwen, I guess.
Everybody's like, okay, let's go. Pushes past Snickers and like, okay.
It's clear!
Okay, let's go.
I was only saying, Miss Donnie has advantage. I figured that might be smart.
No.
So Nastani, as you head up, make a perception check.
Wait, but this guy's dumb.
No, she's not.
I'll kill you.
We let the comments decide.
We'll have a poll later tonight. Who's smart?
We'll have a
Nastani or
poll?
not Nastani?
Guess who would put that up?
Alright, Charles, this is the last episode you're going to be on for a long time.
Let's say goodbye to
For a
Charles.
long time.
Long
guys.
time.
I'll be back for
FBI is
episode
actually
200.
outside the studio.
I'll be back for
right
episode
now.
500.
Oh, God. Of this campaign?
12 billion.
29.
29. Nastani, there's a few loose steps here and there, but you guys work your way around, and it takes the better part of 5 hours
What?
to continue up this staircase.
Lordy,
I would say there are places to take breaks in between at different flights and landings, but this place is eerily quiet. Not a sound can hardly be heard. But, other than the group of you guys, seems to be the only inhabitants.
I don't hear anything from the Griffin. Nothing at all.
You're underground.
Now, can we do a
We're
short
in a completely separate
want- you
location
guys
than
want
when
to-
we
okay.
first found the
You can take a long rest if you
Here, where's
want.
where's
Can we,
my,
can
where did my map go? Do you have the map?
Sure.
Where's my drink?
Do we have
Here,
time
let
for
me
that?
show
How
you.
urgent
For
are we?
reference, we were here at the peak of the serpent thing,
Uh-huh.
like we were right here. We, came to on this side.
Yeah.
We're on the other side of this plateau.
Yeah.
So.
Did you drop the map? It did drop the map.
How long did that
A week.
Do we want to
Really?
bump
Yeah,
down on
I
one of
think
these
it'd take longer
platforms
than
and do a whole rest?
I think we should.
I think we should do a rest. I'm about to die.
Long rest? or short
Regardless.
Long.
I can
Okay.
We
take
need
the
a long
first
rest.
one.
Yeah, sure. So,
rest? You don't want to keep watch?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she's got the first one. I've got the second one. You've
I'll
got
take
the
the
third
first
one.
one.
And then
Good
Stein
job,
will have the
guys.
fourth one.
And
so
then
you
you're
go
gonna take
to
the first, the second.
next flat landing where the elevators were once functional. Gwen, taking first watch as the rest of you take out your sleeping bags.
number blurb.
12.
12. Somebody roll me a d4.
I got it.
Sorry, guys.
1.
Oh my gosh!
1.
That's only one monster. So I did good, guys.
It's actually one more of those dragon guys.
Oh my god, we're
It
all
could
sleeping.
have been 4.
Yeah. It's just a.
Actually, if you got
You
any
wake up,
other
you're
number,
dead.
it would
Well,
just be a peaceful night.
Yeah.
Nothing was gonna happen.
Gwen, as you kind of sit by the stairs, looking over the abyss and up into it, keeping watch as everybody else is kind of sitting by, you know, resting in one way or another. You hear something.
Do I hear it?
Nope. Coming from downwards.
Oh no.
Like down the stairs.
Mhm.
Can I can I silently investigate what it is?
Make a stealth check.
Don't wake us up.
Yeah, let us sleep, bro.
Oh, it's a monster. Oh,
24.
24. You're pretty quiet. Go ahead and make a stealth check. Or, sorry, a perception check.
Pretty quiet.
You're pretty quiet. Try again.
You're pretty quiet, but that wasn't the role
You're
I
pretty
wanted
quiet.
you to say.
Get quieter.
We're gonna keep doing this until you fail.
God,
We're gonna
I
see how
hope
quiet
those
you
do
can
not
get.
22.
22, Gwen. Just slowly inching down the stairs. I mean, you go down another good 6 or 7 flights, but just trying to find the source of the noise. Once you do, you find that kind of flat landing you guys were not too long ago at, and see what appears to be a hulking insect-like creature, kind of picking at some of the bones nearby.
Like how big? Bigger than me?
Maybe 5 times as big as you.
Oh, that's pretty hulking.
Kind of like a
Half of me.
You ever seen a bulette?
Yeah.
Of course you have.
Yeah.
It's about that big,
Okay.
but kind of looks like a bug.
Instead of a shark, it's a cockroach.
Okay.
Kind of. It's a bug.
It's a shark roach.
It's a bug. And then you watch as there's a
bullet. That's what it
and there's a second one.
Okay.
No.
And you watch as a third one skitters out of the darkness.
Okay. But it
They seem to
seems to
be-
be pretty content with
You
the
watch as it picks up one of the skulls and just crushes it in the mandible, spits it out.
so
looks
not
about.
content.
Befriend it.
I'm not as charismatic with animals as you are.
I come in peace.
Last
Hello,
time I got
bug.
robbed.
Hello.
Last
Hello,
time-
bug boys. I
You're
love my bug
actually
boys.
way more charismatic with animals than he is.
Oh, well,
Way more.
+2.
I'd
Anyway,
like to see
better
that
than
before
minus
like
3.
visits
Okay,
the raccoon.
um,
Turns his face on.
I'm gonna slowly head back and quietly
Sure.
head back up the stairs.
You do?
Make it Icarus.
Sneak back up.
Uh-huh.
And wait for the next
And
shift.
then Herb doesn't have to sleep, right?
Herb is a plant.
I
in the
can
corner.
sleep with my eyes open.
But do you
It's
get
kind of
this-
like a soft focus haze.
Okay. I feel better about waking him up than waking anybody else up. Hey,
The single eye flicks.
wow, that's creepy now. Sorry, didn't mean to. Anyways, there are some big bugs under us. I don't know if they're content with what they're picking at or if they'll head this way. Do you think we should wake everyone up and keep moving, or?
No, anything but that.
Can I? I shall.
When your DM takes away your
Yeah. Can I cast alarm
Sure.
a little bit down the stairs?
Sure. Yeah. Get on the stairs.
And then can I?
Make
can
a
I-
stealth check for me.
Okay.
You can have advantage because Gwen is warning and helping. I assume.
She's
Yes,
right there.
yes.
See,
You want to do what? No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
You what?
You want to
Hallway.
What did he say?
Oh my
Hallway.
Does anybody have some candy?
I do.
I was gonna say.
You can take mine, because I write
Leftover
notes.
Halloween candy.
Alright, that's a 2 and a 3.
Yeah, here, take mine.
That's a lot better. Oh, that's even better. Not 20 plus 1.
You got
There
a
you go.
19 and a 20.
So,
Jack,
you
that
go
die
down-
is really good for you.
Yeah.
Keep that.
Yeah. You take the little thread, placing them. How far down are you going? How many flights?
That's about like 20 feet.
Was it 10 to get to them?
It was about 7.
7? I'll
Wait, what's-
do about 2.
Okay. Going down 2 flights.
Yep, so it's 5 flights. So
Okay. You put down the alarm.
And then I will cast grease under it.
Okay.
No.
You cast grease on the stairs.
Like super slippy.
This will be really funny in 300 years.
New adventurers come.
When Indiana Jones comes through and it's just...
It's like
It belongs in the museum.
somebody touched my alarm.
Or
The elevator goes twice
It's
as fast now.
John Wick when
Yeah.
he's just...
oh
And I want
Oh
to
my
place it
god,
like
you nuts.
after they get like the wire and then the grease.
my. Okay.
So if they get like startled by the
You're like,
alarm,
hold.
they're like,
Okay, we're good.
Sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, and then
you
I
go back.
feel pretty confident in herb, and then I go wake up Icarus for the next watch.
Sounds good. Icarus, go ahead and make that perception check, and somebody roll me a d4.
I got
I can do it,
Go for it.
unless somebody else wants to.
I want to.
Okay, go.
Okay.
26.
Nice.
Got another one.
Icarus, you've been warned about the insectoids, and as you keep watch, you hear nearby, and you see one of them clinging to the side of the wall.
Oh man.
Doesn't seem to have noticed you, and it pulls itself on top of the stairs. They move a few flights up.
Just kill that.
But
They're on
I'd
the
say as long
walls.
as you're not moving,
I was gonna say I would keep
Nice.
everything low. I would be ready
Mhm.
with my sword to shoot it. But just be still, be quiet.
still my heart. Icarus is sitting in silence.
I'm the next
All right.
watch.
Who's the next watch?
I'm me.
All right, Chris, go ahead and make
I'm the
a
worst.
perception.
I have the worst perception out of all of them.
Why did you?
Why were you
agree
so
to
desperate
it?
You
to get on
told me
watch?
to.
You were eager.
I don't. I sleep
You
half the
wanted
amount.
to. He, like, as soon as
Do
we
you
started
want-
saying we're doing watch, he was
It's
like,
okay.
"Oh,
Chris,
yeah,
you're
we
up.
do it.
Go for it.
Not as bad as it could be. 13.
13? Okay, somebody roll me a d4.
Okay. Got that, Regan.
3.
That's
Okay.
better than ones.
3
Is
bucks.
Well,
You have 3
We're about to
more.
find out.
3 more dragons up here.
I know.
3 more dragons.
Chris, with your 13, things are going pretty smooth. Next watch.
I just have my black.
I'll do it.
Oh, yeah, you do it.
I
Somebody
assume
roll
I've
me a
been
D4.
warned about the bugs.
Somebody, what do we want me to do for?
What do we want me to do for, guys?
Dose.
I think I know what I'm doing.
2. Okay.
That's one toast as well.
No.
Stein?
Hold on. Nah.
I think Spanish too.
23.
23. Nice. So yeah, Nastani, as you're sleeping, or they're sleeping, and you're watching over, looking
I'm
about.
sleeping.
You're sleeping on the job.
we've done that before."
You sit there and hear a faint cracking noise. And luckily, you see this happening, so it does not catch you off guard. But one of the elevators just flies past you, and there's a as it hits more until it finally hits the ground.
That would have been fatal. Literally.
How did I die? Nothing did.
So, nothing more happens, and everybody can wake up and mark off a long rest.
Yay, let's freaking go, dude.
Nah.
Freaking go.
So good. I already did it.
Yeah, it did.
Oh wow.
Feels good.
Last.
Not that like that matters, but.
It
Same marching
might,
order?
It might matter a lot.
Same marching order.
Oh, wow.
So, Nastani, go ahead and make that perception check.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
25.
25, Nastani. Alright.
She's very adept at where she is right now.
Nastani. It's pretty smooth sailing for the most part. Nothing much happens, but it's another 5-6 hours going straight up. Spiral after spiral. The carvings get larger and larger as you do.
The carvings, what do they look? What's the story they tell?
Make a religion check.
Mike, religion check. Oh.
Does any of this look similar to what was seen at Damien's house? Like anything having to do with the rightful divine?
Good question. Make a religion check.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
28.
28.
Oh,
Nice.
what I'm saying.
Nice.
You guys
knew about this in my country.
Actually, what I'm doing with this place.
I would say the motif that you recognize from those texts in the Rightful Divine is that of that demigod dragon. You recognize and grow to recognize the sigil of Numos. As it continues up, parts of the wall tell about his story, about him being the firstborn son of the Platinum Dragon, about him and the creation of the Iron Dragons, their rise to power, as well as their fall. And it's there that Nastani and Gwen notice a connect. That these Iron Dragons that fled to Ark'za were caused in some war 2-3 millennia ago, as far as you can tell. And it's there that I'd say, looking specifically for those sigils, you recognize something. The hammer, the armor, the figure banishing the dragons. Whatever this center piece for the Rightful Divine, this figurehead, seems to be the one who caused their fleeing.
Do you recognize that sigil?
Yeah, it's the demigod Numos sigil.
No, the hammer.
Does
Damon's house.
Nastani recognize it aside from Damon's house?
Make a religion check. This one is a straight roll.
16.
16. No. Not
But
from...
the rightful divine.
You do recognize it from Damon's
Well,
house.
the rightful divine.
What? From Damon's house. This severed citadel.
The rightful divine, is that name brought up in any of Ark'za history? No, I only recognize rightful divine from Damon's manor.
I just, when we were there, and all of the rightful divine memorabilia was there, there were also dead dragons, and it seems like they might be responsible for banishment of these dragons.
I mean, the creation of Ark'za came because the Iron Dragons were seeking sanctuary from the War of Divinity on Vashan, and the demigod Numos is the one who brought them here as, you know, their sanctuary from the war, and they disguised themselves in a way and they blended in with the natural terrain of the mountains here and became crystal dragons. That's how he came to be.
But what, with these people that wanted to banish them, what was their purpose for banishing them?
I don't know. Our history doesn't go back that far. We've had our history erased as well with wars, so it's just not something I know.
Did I get erased too? Or like my guys?
You don't live here.
But like my guys, you know?
What do you
How
mean?
is a dragon?
You know his guy. You know the guy. Like my
I'm an
ancestors.
egg.
I don't know your ancestors.
I would say this one. Aren't you a blue dragonborn?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like, do you
I
think my
saw a blue
ancestors come
dragon.
from here?
No. Okay.
What? I saw a blue
Chris, where are you from?
Where? Did we see a blue dragon at some point?
When?
But is
I don't know.
Is that your dad?
Blue dragons are around. I read a book about them.
And I read his book. I want to see a blue dragon. That'd be cool.
But is
I heard they're angry. Like
That
all the
doesn't.
time.
That doesn't match.
It used to.
How's a dragonborn born?
What?
egg.
I know
Hey,
a bit
when a mommy
about
dragonborn and a
dragons.
daddy no.
I know a good bit about dragons.
Hey,
You do?
I was
Yeah,
a dragonborn,
if anyone is.
and my dad was not a dragonborn.
What are you trying to ascertain?
I don't know. Is there anything
mom
anyone
was
else
okay.
needs to know about dragons to help?
I would say one
My
thing that
dad was
catches
a
your eye in particular, Chastille, as you're walking up the kind of torchlight, just this massive, monolithic-sized carving of Numos.
So not that hard to not notice.
Yeah, I mean, you're walking right past the wings unfurled.
Right.
This
Big
massive,
statue.
just kind of imposing face. He does not look like a friendly guy.
Nastani stops.
And it's a
at
statue, though.
It's carved in the wall.
Nastani stops at this carving
That did
and
not answer the
she
question.
leaves a prayer to Numos.
Okay.
Why did that not answer the question?
What?
I asked if it was a statue, and you said it's carved in the wall.
No, so it's a carving in the wall.
It's a
It's not a
carving in the
statue.
wall.
Okay.
It's not a
Statues
statue.
are like this is a statue. It's on its own.
That's a cut.
A carving is in it.
Somehow, Castile loses his footing and just falls.
And then a hole just appears.
There's
in the
some
ground.
grease on the ground.
And then for some reason
some
a pizza
other party
oven.
left grease.
And then a random mage
You
makes
die
a pizza
immediately,
oven.
3 death saves actually.
Oh god. All right, cool.
Alright.
Big,
Well, keep
giant
Yeah.
man in the wall.
And as you pass this carving, you notice it is just the figure with the hammer.
He
The
doesn't.
dragons are gone,
All of them?
and the stairs come to a stop. There are platforms that reach out towards the center of stone, where it looks like elevators might have once reached out to. And you've made it to wherever the top of this chasm is.
It's like a dragon
So
hotel or
Numos is
something.
the one with the hammer.
No, Numos is not.
No,
anymore.
it's just a
Just
different
the
figure.
figure.
It's a figurehead of the rightful one.
Numos seemingly disappeared.
Out of from the wall.
No,
No.
In the history that's been written
The
on the wall.
history that was written
Oh.
on the wall.
Jingle, jingle,
Okay.
jingle.
You know how
Yeah.
You're fine.
Anyways, okay.
you know how they have murals
Um,
on walls to tell stories?
I want to mural.
This is the end of the story.
Hieroglyphs.
It ends with Numos disappearing.
Got it. Very cool.
Can we make some of us because we just beat this dragon? No.
No, that's not how.
Yeah, if you want to start carving the
Do
wall.
not. Don't.
wanna make
No,
my family just
don't
make it, like,
carve
super
in the
buff.
wall.
He goes,
You
Chris
graffiti this
was
place?
Chris is
here.
So
How do you guys
So
spell?
we're
How do you
at
spell
the
was?
top.
How do you spell quiz?
So we're at the top, and can we have to get to the platforms to
I would
climb out?
say, looking about, you've made it to the top of the stairs. There are platforms that reached out towards the center of the pit that you guys crawled out of. Looking about, it's another very large open chasm. However, there seems to be a stone brick wall off to the side.
Should I break
There
it?
are other rooms and different tunnels that seem to go down, but that is the one that catches your eyes mostly because of the sunlight.
Go to the light.
No,
You
Miss
die
Donnie.
immediately.
Don't go to the light.
Who's hidden?
I'm going to the light.
Astani, as you step forward, looking through the doorway, make a perception check.
Bug.
Charles, you're a little bog.
28. 28.
As you peek your head through the door, massive and ornate, you seem to be looking out into ruins. Golden fields of fallen leaves.
Oh, pretty.
Is this the woods?
You see the massive white scarred trees, fallen leaves, and just behind them you can see the primeval coast, the Sun Spear. But you recognize this forest, the scarred Guildwoods, and looking over, the two massive plateaus that jut out almost as if they were once an arch on either side at a great distance. You've made it to Ark'za. It's dead quiet.
Oh man.
So where do we go to find
Hey!
Shastille?
The princess is
Hold
here.
on, no, hold on a minute. No, I'm kidding. Dead quiet.
Yep.
There's no. This forest is known for having lots of creatures. Nothing.
Make a perception check.
I'm a creature.
I killed them.
So that's
I'm a creature.
not my
I'm a killer.
concern.
I
I'm a
found
freak. I'm a creature.
23.
I'm a
23?
freak.
Yeah. It's quiet.
Too right.
You look about and see one small thing skittering across. What appears to be a badger. As it pops its head out of a pile of leaves, looks about, starts quietly moving. I shoot it. Make a stealth check.
So you said badgers that made the tunnels.
There's no way.
There's
Oh my god,
there was just a lot of them.
It's like an avatar. It's
It's
like
like
an
an
avatar,
Yeah.
except it takes a lot
Stop!
longer.
You took my joke.
Sorry. It's like an avatar minus the mole.
17.
17?
This is how the
Yeah.
Earth nation was born.
I would say its focus isn't on you. The rest of you who are still kind of looking about this ruin,
What are you looking at, Nastani?
some of you making it up to where Mastani is at, see her quietly sitting by and watching a silent force as a badger crawls across, and all of a sudden, 4 massive claws on top.
I knew it.
This purple crystalline coloration, a massive amethyst-colored dragon rips it off the ground, palms it, looks about, dives off the edge of the cliff, and flies down into the primeval
I
coast.
thought it was gonna be the griffin that gets the badger the whole time.
It's.
No.
Is he gone? He's not dead.
Does everyone remember when I said that this is where dragons retire? They kind of go back to like their roots here.
Yeah.
So don't die.
I thought they'd be like in nursing home and like in bed.
Elderly, like,
and
They're-
oxygen supplies.
How did the
No.
last elder
Like-
dragon go?
well, I thought that was like the one exception.
No.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Anyway,
So why is there no animals here?
welcome to the scarred Guildwoods.
Where are we supposed to be?
Is my
Here.
griffin dead?
Here?
Yes.
How do we find her?
8 ball.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
You want
if
me
you
to do
wanna
it?
I'm
it,
actually
I'll
really
do
worried
it.
about my griffin.
You want me to do it?
No. I wonder why.
Was he outside the whole time?
You didn't get inside, so.
He's smarter than us.
Oh.
Wildest station.
Joe Isota.
Is soda?
Right? Would you go put some inspiration on there?
Okay.
You probably should. That's the same
That's
thing.
the same thing.
Inspiration.
Cool.
Is that one?
Yeah, nah, it was a 2 both
Okay.
times.
Okay.
It's more than his HP earlier.
There we
That's
go.
better.
That brings us to 22.
22. You take no psychic damage.
Versus the
As you focus on a soda, you watch as the compass spins rapidly, and stops. Dead east.
Which
That's
way are we
towards the
facing right now?
primeval
We're
coast.
facing
You're facing the coast. The primeval coast.
north.
Which is
Yep, north.
So this is going like straight into the woods?
East is.
Or like next to them?
It is going along the plateau edge.
Okay, cool. I follow the compass quietly, stealthily,
quietly.
and indicate for everyone else to
Pass
also be
without
stealthy.
trace.
Sure. Everybody make a group stealth check as you try to get through this oddly quiet forest.
Plus 10.
We had our own modifiers, right?
Yes.
Plus,
Where's
yeah.
still?
Dang it.
Down at the bottom.
+5, cool. Hey, you.
I didn't want to have any candy.
I got a nut one.
Yeah.
I have inspiration. Take
Wait,
it.
2 am I using? It's not
It's
it.
just,
Mine. Okay. Take
I've
it
never
down.
ever
It's
used an
good.
inspiration.
but my
Okay.
potential is
Very
so
good.
high, it feels bad.
I had to pass them out so that,
So I can give them to them.
yeah, it encourages teamwork,
It does.
supposedly.
Allegedly.
So, Gwen?
22.
Nice.
Oh, 32, sorry.
32, nice.
19.
Nice.
30.
Badissa? We'll come back for Badissa.
23.
Nice.
19.
Nice.
I want you to understand, 30 flat.
Okay.
30 flat. I have plus 23.
Yeah.
And I get 30.
That's crazy.
It happens. So, what did
29.
Badissa get? 29?
Oh,
Pretty-
Gwen wasn't stumpy.
What is that?
I
It was
did.
stealthy.
I said that.
Ren was stealthy last night.
I know. You've done your head.
So, you guys are pretty quiet through the forest as the sun sets in the distance.
Yes.
It's mostly silent
What is
for the rest of the time.
Too silent.
Never mind. It's not late enough to know what the moon looks like, right?
Chris doesn't like the silence, so he screams.
No.
I'd say your path mostly goes unbothered, seeing as there are active hunters in these forests. But you guys are stealthy. You guys make it by a few hours of walking.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Yes, hashtag bless.
I put in my arm. They covered my face.
Are you guys traveling at a slow pace or?
I'd say
Moderate.
as quick as we can whilst being quiet.
Okay.
Like ratio of like
Sure.
Quiet.
when you have like maximum quietness is no speed and the maximum speed is loud. We're looking at like
We'll say a little
Moderate.
power,
Moderate.
like, a little less than a power walk.
Sometimes we sneeze.
Yeah.
Sometimes we
So-
fall.
Continuing down the coastline. Eventually, night begins to fall. You guys stopping for the night?
Too shy.
Me-
What?
Probably.
What's the moon look like?
It's dark.
Okay, cool.
New.
So it's not a new moon. Wait.
No, it's still new.
Still night.
Or it's
It's
in
starting to
that phase, yeah.
move away from the
We should probably rest for the night.
sure.
The creatures here are not kind.
Very quiet camp. And agreed. Keep watch.
I think we should hide in the trees.
Really not-
I'll keep watch.
To lay down, I imagine
I was
my
gonna say,
We keep watch. Can we have two people keep watch at a time?
I'll keep watch.
well, I
I'll
was
keep
gonna
watch
say,
with
if you guys want to stay resting, Herb and I don't have to do.
I don't have to rest.
Oh.
So we can do 2 and 2, right? Or is it every person? It
I
has
mean,
to
if
be-
you guys want to try and split it up, basically you can take one watch without, suffering consequences other than you and Herb, who can take 2 watches. So,
I mean,
Yeah,
I
so
don't know.
we-
It's up to y'all.
Yeah, if we, I think, in our territory, I would like to have 2 people on watch each shift,
Okay.
and so you and Herb can both be active for 2 each, right? And then the rest of us will rotate through like normal.
Okay. Me and Charles can go on the watch after them. Castille. Me and
Well,
Castille.
Dude.
So Gwen will be with 2 people for the first 2 shifts,
Okay.
and then Herb will be with 2 different people for the last 2 shifts.
Okay.
So you're not saying 2 people on watch. You're saying
I'm
He is
saying
saying 2
I'm
people
saying
on watch.
you and me first watch.
okay.
You and Chris second watch. Herb
Oh,
and
yeah,
Chastille
yeah.
third watch. Herb and Nastani fourth watch.
Okay.
Got it.
alright.
Yeah.
So, you guys are sleeping on the ground here?
Sure thing.
I
Is there
think
anywhere we can find
I go into a tree.
I'm
You're
listening to
playing
Nastani.
Crawl.
Nastani knows the area.
Sure.
Is
Herb
it-
starts crawling up the tree.
Is there anywhere we can find shelter? Any caves or just more cover than just the trees?
Over here, you have been traveling along the plateau edge, following the Balantia. I would say you're kind of on that section where the second butte is kind of pushing that edge there. So, I'd say it's not a lot of land to hide at, unless you were to go up onto this plateau. But I mean, it's up to you if you guys want to start climbing.
No. We can probably find a cluster of trees that are close enough together that we can.
Herb seems to have climbed up a large one, and these are
Massive.
pretty big trees.
There, it's an ancient
Let's
forest.
string up our hammocks and
Yep.
just call it
Yeah.
here.
Are you guys going up
Sponsored
in the
by
branches or?
I
Should
mean,
we?
yeah. Climb up into the trees for safety.
my tree.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, these trees are big enough to build houses on, so.
Yeah.
Let's give it.
All right.
I'd say with a flying person and some pretty good athletic people, you guys take some time, set up hammocks in this large tree, and first watch can begin. So, who's taking it?
That's the 2 of us.
I'll
Alright.
take second with Fergie.
So we both make a check.
Yep, both make a perception check.
I'll take it.
It's okay. Oh, 21.
21.
21, 21.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Average.
That's true.
Okay, so you guys can see it. So go ahead, both of you make stealth checks.
You better hope I'm stealthy.
Oh, it's only 1 hour.
I mean, it doesn't take much to see 3 dragons, so I think you see it.
That's what I was saying earlier.
21.
23.
Wow.
Don't ever not call me stealthy again. I'm literally rolling the same as you.
I just got 2 bands.
So,
I can look at your stats.
I got bands.
you guys are pretty
Have
quiet.
you? Yeah.
And as you look about, in these trees, you've set up camp. You've been here for an hour and a half or so. But one small oversight, as you look off in one of the nearby trees, appears to be a large nest of sorts.
No.
Oh my god.
And, yeah, Chris, you sit and watch that nest for a good 30 minutes. Gwen also. Keeping everybody quiet, making sure nobody's freaking out. And eventually, a green, drakish creature flies back, looks about, does not seem to notice you guys, as it starts to cough up a mouthful of fish into the nest before curling up and just keeping one head.
Oh, wait, that's
sticking
kind
out.
of cute.
Let's go say hi.
No, let's leave it be.
It's about the
Let's
size
leave it.
of a
Let's look at it from a
snake.
distance.
Let's admire nature from a distance.
I watch the History Channel.
The young Chris goes in to pet the dragon.
The dragon does not respond. It actually kills Chris.
Chris loses an arm in the battle.
Chris
So-
dies immediately.
You see it sit down,
It had
The
to
head.
kill me.
stays up, you watch as the eyes slowly close,
Let it
and it
rest.
just sits there, motionless.
One dragon saved
Roll for initiative.
is another dragon saved. That's all I gotta say.
Walked into the
You got
room.
the
I said,
hair
"Wow,
from
that's a
it.
nice dragon."
I'm joking.
While I'm awake, I wanted to do something.
Sure.
I don't want to speak out loud, but I want to hold my sword in my lap, and I want to close my eyes and or I guess if I can do it without closing my eyes, but I want to talk to the fiend.
Sure. What do you say in your head?
Hi. I just had a few questions, but I also wanted to make sure. Are we on the path that benefits you?
We are getting closer.
Okay.
Why do you
I
say
have
it like that?
two. This is my
That's you.
devil in pack.
Yeah, he's what? I've never. I'm sitting in the corner like, yo.
You're like tugging, you're like with like
I mean,
your
yeah,
hat on, and you're like,
and I'm just like, every time I hang out with you guys,
I've had enough of this.
And then just like a royal sleeping bag.
there's like the family crest on the
He's
bag, and
got
I'm wearing like a little
Astarian
nightcap.
Oh, that's a hero.
You got like a
It's
little
like
teddy bear.
Scrooge with your little.
No, God.
Candle wick. He's like,
You got buddy
When my
slippers.
butler hears about this,
You got like a little teddy bear that has a family emblem on it.
my squire would never. Just kidding. Oh my god, that's funny.
Squire's 36, man.
He still sleeps in
My family
Okay.
door is just
Continuing.
crazy.
My friends have already asked a pretty powerful person about this, but I wanted to see if you had any opinions. Can you tell me anything about the Veil and X-Arches and potentially X-Arch alliances with, I don't know, anybody, people, if that's something that they do, or if they have to do something to have an alliance with creatures, people.
They're just people.
There's a pause. I remember the X-Arches of the Abyss. They are forbidden by most, rumored to have been sealed away for some time. Tell me, what did you feel while fighting it?
While fighting it.
Were you scared?
I don't know if it was an effect.
Our quarry is above an X-arch.
Okay, I see where you're going with this.
I'm aware. Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to understand if she has alliances with other ex-arches and what she did to get those alliances.
The X-arch was not working with anyone. It was trying to return to the festering pit it calls home.
Then why did it attack us before then? We had nothing to do with it getting home.
It
Then-
was banished for a reason.
Right.
Perhaps do not think so favorably of creatures from beyond the veil.
Is there a chance that Prascardia came from somewhere beyond the veil?
Her scent is too familiar for that.
Speaking of scent, when we were in the possessed village with the Exarch, one of our friends said that the princess and I smelled of death.
Yes, you are dead.
No, she said it wasn't that for me.
The necromancy used to keep your cadaver moving is not unknown to others.
But why would the princess smell the same?
Because it would seem that you've both come in contact with such a creature.
Okay. Then my only other question I had, which might not be in your favor, but it is in mine. Could you tell me anything of tonal magic? The history of it? If it's been around as long as you have, or vice versa?
Tonal magic is not unlike any other school. Evocation, divination. It is just as ancient, but where one might consider it a foundational step, for most it is merely a focus. Think of a wand and how it can be used to replace resources used in spells. Tonal magic uses sound waves and the sort, tuning forks and that sort of thing. Why?
Kinzoku, who's working with Parascardia, creates these automatons that use tonal magic. They have many different purposes. Some are assistants, some are mechanics on ships, some are used for warforging. They've come up a lot, and they seem to be pretty ancient, and not only do I have an interest in them, but I believe that they are going to continue to be used against us. And if I understand them and can perhaps use the knowledge I have on them against them, potentially I can help lower the amount of enemies we have to fight in a battle.
Then we must find an expert. In my day, Hellfire engines were the choice of trade in the Blood War, and I imagine that hasn't changed. The Duke of Gania is quite meticulous about his findings and his inventions.
Titania.
Yes. The second layer of the hells.
And
8th if you're going down.
interesting. Right. And you believe he would understand this a bit more?
There is little he doesn't.
Okay.
Aye, cheers, fair enough.
Hmm?
Aye, cheers, fair enough.
Okay. One last question. Sorry, and then I will leave you be. Soul coins. When someone purchases a soul coin off of someone, I don't know. I guess my question is there a way to track who has what soul coins?
It's all in the blockchain.
They typically are lost.
Okay. That answers that. Well, I can only hope you are getting what you want out of this. And if not, I only ask that you help me understand what you want or get closer to your goal.
Well, as long as you keep your ambitions aligned, I think things shall go just the way they should.
Alright. They seem aligned so far. For Scorpia, I want it. So, I think we're good. Alright, but yeah, that's all I got.
So,
It's time to put the witch.
no.
That was a different one.
Okay.
Long time ago.
Sorry.
A long-
Did not mean to
a
derail,
time
but
lost.
I had questions.
No time lost.
All right. So, second watch.
Several times lost.
All right, Chris.
What up, bruh?
Perception check.
Is it Chris and Herb or Chris and me?
Person here.
Yep. Perception check.
Perception.
No, that's not the dice I roll. They're just like
Perception, blood.
I got a 6 if anybody else cares.
That's great. I care.
23.
Nice.
14.
14. Okay, so as you guys are sitting, I'll say you can make a stealth check.
Really?
Chris, stealth check with disadvantage.
Natural 20.
Oh, good.
Plus 5.
Not too bad.
Honestly?
Honestly, pretty good. 14 plus 5. 19?
19.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, okay.
Nice. Okay.
19
You guys
plus
are pretty quiet. Gwen, you notice that head of that drake is still looking out towards the coast, eyes closed, but you notice it twitch. Just kind of look down, wake up, peer, head slinks into the nest. And as the two of you notice this, you also look down, and like a pack of snakes weaving its way, looking about through this grass, the leaves, just rooting up everything, sniffing the air with its tongues. You see what appears to be a hydra moving beneath the forest below.
Don't touch its heads.
There's a reason there's no villages nearby.
What did you say?
Yeah.
It's pretty clear.
As it looks around, you see it kind of, one of the heads pops up and looks up into the tree, and you watch as the others kind of pop up and look up. You watch as it starts kind of
Animal
alligator
Planet.
moving its way over.
We're watching
You are the
Animal
cameraman
Planet.
that can't interfere.
You watch as it looks up your tree.
You slowly
Kind
move.
of just one of the large claws just kind of scrape the side. The other one kind of scrape the side and just slide down. And there's a second in its mind where it debates climbing up this tree, and then so one head catches something. The others all start to look. Weaves around, continues its way through the night.
Snakes are so cool.
I jumped out.
I jump down and say hi. Can I have your autograph?
Stab the tree.
All right, so
Alright.
I give like a silent fist bump back. I'm like, what's up, dude?
that's cool. It's on your bucket list, man.
Let's wake
So-
up Princey.
I've always wanted to see a Hydra.
Wait, I got this.
What will it?
If you make a sound, we die.
So you're rudely awoken, and Herb also woken up for third watch.
I just
Hey,
tap
I-
his shoulder.
Tell him about the Hydra and the Drake.
You guys saw Hydra?
No.
You see the head of the drake in the tree nearby snap. Your eyes closed.
Wake us
It worked.
So, both of you make perception checks.
Good night. Go to bed.
18,
18,
14.
14. Okay, so you guys can see it coming. At least Herb can see it coming, and I'd say you can just see it coming. So go ahead and make stealth checks.
Oh man.
Wizard gang.
Wizard gang.
Wizard.
20. Natural 20?
Yes. 20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, nice.
Dude.
That's
10.
okay too.
10? Okay.
Okay. Can I
You're
throw my
being
cloak
pretty-
on?
Huh?
Throw my cloak on?
You attuned to it?
No.
Yeah. Oh, God. Be so funny. Okay, so. Despite her making little noises as he bounces on a tree branch looking around, you see them. You see all of them. They look like birds from a distance.
Like Icarus's.
But eventually, you see as snake-like creatures weave their way through the sky. Winged snakes. Before kind of flying overhead. They're quite large. And
So are these
Kind of like How to Train Your Dragon.
Are these like those giant like longer ones that are
they're
kind of like
snake with flying snakes.
like the
What's
like
it called?
the
It starts with
dragons
a
in
Y.
Chinese mythology.
Almost.
Like the ones that are a head and then just a giant long tail.
It's similar. They have wings though.
So things
Oh.
are
These are
really.
codals.
Oh, cool.
That's
So-
what it's called.
I would say though they don't seem to notice or at least care about Herb, the tree man.
Tree man.
Can
All of you may not have meet hide.
during my first watch,
That's first watch.
can I take off my cloak? And I want to like, can I inspect the two and like see if there's any different or like similarities in the two?
Well, they both look old.
Fair.
But like,
That's fair.
That's me.
they got tags in them,
Fair,
like,
fair.
or like, is there like any?
Did somebody
Similarities
label
in
them?
This one's from Baby Gap and this one's from Target.
Like in the stitching or like any similarities in how they're made?
Both very different in that sense. Like they're definitely made by two completely different folks. One of them seems to be more refined, made by perhaps time wizards, and the other seems to either be a kobold relic or something that was treasured by a kobold for a very long time and treated like it. But whether this item has any greater significance, you probably need to cast some higher level spells to find out. But it's cool. Alright, so final watch.
Just you and me.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is you.
I am you.
17.
17?
23.
23? Still check.
16.
19.
16.
19, 16. Both of you for your stealths. Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay. Roll pretty good. Herb, you were told about this creature. Or I think you actually saw it. But you see as this snake-like head's winding its way back, the Hydra, now with one extra head, is making its way back to the forest and once again stops and looks up the tree.
You're not messing with this Hydra. That's all I know. That's literally, we cannot afford to.
That's like the
Watch as
enemy
it puts
coming
one
from
paw, the other starts to slowly climb
Literally,
up the side of the tree.
That we're in?
Uh-huh. What are you two doing?
No, we can't. We can't. We can't fight her.
We need to get everyone out.
We need one long rest, guys. We're
I have to mention
I'm a
to
log.
You're asleep.
And no, I was woken up.
Yeah. Now you go
Not
back to sleep.
in.
Oh no, I'm back asleep.
Yeah,
Okay.
you finished your watch.
You two doing anything or?
You're back in your sleep bag.
Fog. Grease.
You
Keep
casting
grease
grease
on-
on
I
the
mean-
side of the tree?
He oils up.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Oh no! Actually, fire a tree bad.
No,
Very
grease
bad.
is not fire.
Grease.
Grease is grease.
We
Grease
can make
is
it
like
into
oil.
a grease fire.
Grease.
We don't.
What-
no,
what
we're
else
not
can we
starting a
use?
forest fire.
No,
What?
he's making it slick. So
Oh, he's making it slick. Grease.
Did someone say grease?
Yeah, can I grease
Charles.
the side of it?
Sure.
Sometimes
You cast grease.
I worry.
He's sweet.
What's the range of grease?
Yeah.
60 feet.
Okay. You cast it and kind of watch as the grease starts to drip down the side as the Hydra is climbing up.
It's really sappy
Grease
tree,
done.
guy.
Idiot.
Really dread sappy. Use my
You
hand
watch
for
as the
grease.
Hydra's like getting like the snake like heads are getting closer and closer and then just starts slip and then claws dig in hard. Slip, claws dig in hard, looks up, keeps trying to climb and it gets a little bit further until eventually starts slipping and just slowly slides down the tree.
And all
As
the
some
other
of the snakeheads look around confused of why they're falling and just very much cattle heads.
they're all just so confused. They're all like,
Yeah.
The heads start blaming each other. Like,
Yeah.
"You're not pulling your weight,
They-
dude.
they
This
are
is your
struggling.
leg."
But
This
they
is your
slide
leg.
down the tree and it makes a few more attempts to see if they can climb up.
A Voltron arguing scene.
Oh my god.
You're the
And you watch
you're
as,
the head.
once again, one more real good attempt as it tries to dig in and then just starts slipping down once more. And as it kind of slides down to the bottom, it looks towards the morning sun and you can see the frustration in most of the snakes while one of them is really wanting to get up to the top. And you watch as it starts just skulking back into the forest.
The one head is only.
The one had just like, guys, it would have been so cool if we climbed that tree.
You guys wake up and some of you
You're a bunch of
realize the
quitters.
tree is very greasy.
Mark off long rest.
You can all mark off a long rest.
Thank
Let's
God.
go.
So, you guys traveling anymore or
Are we
building
still
a
quiet?
treehouse?
We need
find-
to be careful.
treehouse?
No.
Forever. You can live here.
What do you know about building?
find
What do I know about building?
We kill the
dragon,
dragon, take
take
We kind of need to be on our mission, which is going to find a
You
Sota.
build so
I'm
much.
finding a soda.
Isota.
We keep heading east. There's a
As you said.
Hydra roaming around. There might be more at Tolva.
How close
It
am
is
I
their season.
to, like, a nearby
17.
town?
Nearby town.
I have a question.
Hopefully you're close.
Does that mean
17.
Yes, Chris.
could
You're
I
good.
make a call?
You
Do you need
watch
to
as it
phone?
spins. You got a lock.
You want to call Zoras before you head out?
wait later.
Okay.
Well, you can do it.
We are
I'm
direct-
saying,
all right.
It's less important than
We start heading in the direction.
Yes. So you guys start moving.
Quietly.
I cast pass without a trace.
Okay.
Do you want
Who's
to call
taking the lead?
Me
Azores.
Oh, obviously.
or who's the two of us?
Which one?
Call.
It's me.
Who wants to make a perception check? That's what I'm
me.
Oh well.
Me.
That's what I'm saying.
I want to perceive.
Would she have advantage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then yeah.
You can take it. You can have it.
I like perceive.
Natural 20.
it.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
So 32.
32. Nice. That's nice. So as you look about through the Golden Forest, I mean, you guys have been walking for quite some time, making good pace. You eventually come to a bluff. The cliff stops, and you look out, and there, far, far, far in the distant haze, you see another plateau.
Is that the one?
Oh wait, that's where I
That's
want
all.
to be.
What's Vaya?
So it's,
I would say you would know it as Vaya. The more isolated region. of
that's where
Ark'za.
my
I
Palantir is
thought that
pointing.
she wanted to meet us here in the Guildwoods.
She said
Vaya.
that's where she was at the time, I believe.
But she was going towards Vaya.
Okay.
Again, they did have that marked on her map.
I'm going to get the sending stone.
That's where I want to go too.
Hey, Chris, I know you want to talk to Azoras, but we do need to contact Asota.
So who am I giving the sending stone to?
I will contact your soda.
Alright.
Well,
With
He
the
doesn't
sending.
have to
I think
have a
he can
sending
do it
stone.
Oh, okay. Pocket.
Pocket. Yeah.
Okay. I will.
Bucket or pocket?
Pocket.
Bucket.
I put it in my pocket.
I will
Bucket of
use
I put it in the bowl.
sending.
Okay. What do you say?
We are across the water of Vaya. West. How do we get across? Are you there? Hurry before eating.
You get 6 more.
How do we find him?
Help,
Love
help,
her,
help,
love
Hydra,
her,
help,
love her. That's funny.
Okay.
I would have gone with I love you, say it back, but that works too.
Yeah, I love you. Say it back.
Okay, so
Sincerely, your dearest love,
Herb, do you have on an amulet?
Bonus.
No. Okay. Stand still. Go to the tree
Which is it?
nearby.
I walk to the tree nearby.
Following.
Get ready to run.
What?
Which way?
Every which
Oh,
way.
I know what's happening.
So, communication ends.
Which way?
Oh, bummer.
Everybody, the race is about to start.
What?
You're
I
tags.
thought we finished
Getting
the
ready.
champions pursuit.
Pursuit.
Last
Here
I
are your
remember,
tags.
Herb
Here's
was in
number
Champions
34.
Pursuit in
What?
Ark'za.
I'm 34, y'all are 37, 38, 39, 40.
Well, I'll be 35 since
The numbers in the race. We're about to run.
Oh.
Like,
So-
it's like 5K.
Okay.
Solid 5K.
About 10 minutes pass as Herb is setting up this race.
Oh, I'm stretching.
Until Herb, you watch as the tree nearby begins to split open.
That means go.
Go, run, go. I'm running into the
I'm
tree.
running. I'm
Okay.
running. I'm running.
Blindly
into the tree.
running towards the trees as it's splitting open.
I'm
Run.
running quietly.
Running.
Yeah,
running.
quietly.
Well, we still have that power. Running.
You all just everybody disappears behind the tree, and there, as you step through, you walk through a very similar tree. However, far, far across, you see the water and the mainland of Ark'za. You're at the edge of what remains of the forest and the land bridge here at Vaya. As you look around, as the elf druidess Isota looks over, checking everybody, looks over at you.
Oh, well, yeah, we picked him up.
I'm new. Nice to meet you.
There is a town nearby. Perhaps you can drop him off.
We were collecting royals like candy.
That was not the goal.
I don't know my part, but they're fun.
I'm Prince Tree.
I'm Princess Tree.
Regardless,
Abonius. Prince Abonius.
we are here. What's the plan?
I'm going to a place that the Kisvia said not to go to, so
The Temple of the Eight.
how perceptive.
I actually want to go there too, so we can like have a play date there.
But how did you know about that place?
It was on the map.
It was on the map.
It is on the map.
And I kind of counted how many of like the thingies there were, so I kind of figured it's the temple.
Regardless, shall we go to the town? You're tired.
We might
Can
need
you
to
give
go
me
to-
2 seconds?
1.
Can I use sending to Mr. Marivelle?
Sure.
I want you to send me.
I'll give
What's
you
the
this
progress on the manufactured item? If I need to contact the higher ups, like Valora, I will.
You get 6 more. Love her, love her, love her.
Or her mom.
Or her mom. I'm tight with her.
I'm tight.
Yo. Chill out.
There's a
We
brief
tight.
pause. No construction can be further researched until we get permission. How many words together?
14.
I would suggest acquiring permission from Councilwoman Jokimi.
6 more.
Her daughter is Valora.
2 more.
Post haste.
Yeah.
She will. Love Maribel.
I love you.
Sometimes.
Chris.
With love.
So about that daughter.
Chris. Will we get somewhere safe? I'll give you this next time.
Please stop trying to hit up people's moms.
It was a daughter, thank you.
So is this
Their farm.
daughter in the line of
Here.
royalty, maybe?
Yeah.
Family farm.
Oh, are you asking a soda? Or
I guess.
there are many farms around here.
Can we get out?
Shall we go to the town?
I'd like to stop by the town. I have some.
Yes. We
Excellent.
are fine where we are. Yes, I'd love to go to Vaya.
So, as the soda begins to walk towards the town,
That was across the way where we need to be quiet. We're fine not being quiet now.
Choices here.
Sure.
Still be quiet.
I don't be rambunctious.
See, you almost got me, but we're out of the forest.
I would say
Ha!
inspiration.
we're finally out of the woods. Anyway,
Out of the woods.
Royals are smart.
As you reach the edge of this small town, it looks ancient in nature, most of it being made out of small stone houses. There seems to be some larger ones, some newer ones.
Is there plant life on the way?
Yeah.
Would I be able to pick a bouquet of flowers on the way?
Yeah, make a survival or nature check.
Nastani is going to kind of put
I'll
her
help him.
her
Sure.
cloak up and just try and hide more features.
Sure.
Fair.
Can I do like a last ditch effort to see any griffin anywhere?
You want to blow your whistle again?
Or yeah, I guess I will.
Yeah, you can.
It's like a dog whistle.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll blow that.
Dirty 20 survival.
I'd say, Icarus, as you're passing by, there are wildflowers here that seem to kind of be growing in season. Noticeably, these large, kind of blue bell-shaped flowers that seem to catch your eye. And as you go to pick them, Isoda stops the group and patiently waits for you to finish up.
Blue gold bell peppers.
But, make an animal handling check, Chris.
Okay, bad at this. I got a 10.
Okay, good to know. But you guys continue towards the village. Small, but spread out. The houses are dotted around here as there's a large kind of lake where the leaves have all kind of overtaken, giving it this orangish gold color. As the soda turns around, not to be rude. You.
Yes.
But we have some business to attend to.
As do I. You want me to go, don't you?
Well, I was not going to stop you from pursuing your own dreams.
Also, if you don't want to be like a wanted criminal in several countries, you might want to leave.
But if you want to be really cool on a cool team, you got the place.
You'll be wanted by almost every country on this continent if you stay.
You know, it sounds fun. But as much as I love hanging out with you guys, I do have some unfinished
Did you love it?
business of my own. Yeah, you guys told me what croutons were. Are you joking?
Okay.
Changed my
Almost
life.
got
And I got this new sword and a crown. It's like glowing.
Yeah.
So I will leave you guys to do whatever the hell you were going to do. I still have no idea why I'm here, but it's been really fun.
Can I roll the dap up?
You could just do it, man.
Roll the dap up.
Oh, if you were
As
just a little bit higher, y'all could have blocked Will's camera.
As a
dang
parting
it.
gift,
Dang it.
I will give you this, and I give you 100 gold. And I'm like, do not spend it all on croutons.
Do you know how many I can get with this though?
1/3 of healing potions.
Oh my god.
You could buy so many.
I can buy 2 of them.
So many healing potions. Alright, well, good luck, everyone, and glad you're alive, and glad you're alive, and you're cool, and
Okay,
I like you guys.
It was
you.
great to meet you, Chris.
You're not glad Fantastic to meet you as well. Hopefully our paths cross again sometime.
Fair travels to you.
Fair travels to you.
So long, my blue brother.
May the stars
my
guide
blue
you.
brother.
Blue brother.
Thank you. Alright, I leave.
Alright.
Leave the room.
It's
Are
not
we
a room, we're
outside?
outside.
As Castille,
Do I walk into the distance?
Sure, Castille. You walk off to find your own
Castille.
adventures and not
Never
be a
saw
part
him again,
of
that's it.
some wanted criminal group.
Yeah, for sure.
Breaking into
You
a
take your
sacred
100 gold of an uncertain origin
Yes.
from criminals.
Herb calls me Chastille. I just wave.
And as you walk off in the distance, Isoda leading you further down into the city for the rest. I think that's where we're going to end tonight's game.
Oh, that's it.
Nice bow, nice ending. Thank you for coming to play, Charles.
Thank you for having me.
It's been awesome.
Everyone leave a comment. Let us know what you think of Charles. He
Yeah.
will be back for episode 200.
Yep.
Yep.
Let
so
me know
stick
how
around
long
for
that
2 more
band
years.
should be on his return. I said that at the beginning. I meant it.
The ban is true. Actually, there is a group of people outside waiting for you to take you into custody.
It's gonna be fun, man. It'll be
gonna
awesome.
be great.
Yeah.
But in the meantime,
actually outside right now.
In the meantime,
go ahead and subscribe. Leave a like on the video. Let us leave a little comment. You know, like you said, let us know how long should it be before Charles comes back.
What was your
Because
favorite moment
The
with
longer the better.
Charles?
What was your favorite? What was your favorite Charles memory now that he's gone?
yeah. Now that he's passed.
As soon as he leaves, a tree falls.
He walks over to the lake and a big fish jumps out.
And all you hear is the rustling sound of croutons falling out of his bag.
But go ahead and subscribe and turn on the.
And Charlie Boy O.
That's true.
That's
awesome.
him.
I've been
You
there.
can also, while you're on social media, follow us at the Wayward Seven.
Wayward 7.
We're pushing it because we know you didn't listen.
We know you didn't listen last time.
And Charles, that's why he's going to be gone for a while.
I know you.
He's tracking
No.
you down.
I'm
checking
gonna,
it twice.
Oh, you think I'm gonna be gone for so long because I'm not playing? I have been this whole time tracking all of your addresses.
I've been watching him do it. He's writing on the list.
Well, we'll see you next time. I think that's enough for tonight, and we'll see you guys next